I know the subject of homosexuality is one that isn't talked about in a lot of churches. But here at Clear Holiness Ministry, we give the Word from the Scriptures. So, if you are mad or disagree with this video, you mad and disagree with the Word. Here are 5 Bible verses that mention or relate to homosexuality. Number 1. Leviticus 18:22. Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind. It is abomination. This verse is from the Old Testament, where God gives laws to the Israelites. It says that men should not have sexual relations with other men the way they do with women. The word abomination means something considered very wrong in God's eyes. Number 2, Leviticus 20:13. If a man also lie with mankind as he lieth with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. This verse repeats the teaching from Leviticus 18:22, but adds a punishment under ancient Israelite law. It was a serious crime in their society. However, Christians today do not follow Old Testament punishments like this, because Jesus later taught about grace, forgiveness, and salvation. Number 3, Romans 1:26-27. For this cause God gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use into that which is against nature, and likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust one toward another. Men with men working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. This passage is from the New Testament, where the Apostle Paul writes about people turning away from God. It describes both men and women engaging in same-sex relations as against nature. Paul is saying that because people rejected God, he allowed them to follow their own desires, which led them into actions that he describes as improper. Number 4, 1 Corinthians 6:9-10. Know ye not that the unrighteous shall not inherit the kingdom of God? Be not deceived. Neither fornicators, nor idolaters, nor adulterers, nor effeminate, nor abusers of themselves with mankind, nor thieves, nor covetous, nor drunkards, nor revilers, nor extortioners shall inherit the kingdom of God. Paul is listing different sinful behaviors that, if unrepented, can separate people from God. The phrase effeminate and abusers of themselves with mankind are understood by many scholars to refer to men engaging in homosexual acts. However, the verse is not just about homosexuality. It includes many other sins, such as stealing, greed, and adultery. The next verse, 1 Corinthians 6:11, explains that people can be forgiven and changed through Jesus Christ. Number 5, 1 Timothy 1:9-10. Knowing this, that the law is not made for a righteous man, but for the lawless and disobedient, for the ungodly and for sinners, for unholy and profane, for murderers of fathers and murderers of mothers, for manslayers, for whoremongers, for them that defile themselves with mankind, for men-stealers, for liars, for perjured persons, and if there be any other thing that is contrary to sound doctrine. Paul is explaining that God's laws are meant to guide sinners away from wrongdoing. The phrase, them that defile themselves with mankind, is often understood to refer to homosexuality. Again, it is listed along with other serious sins. These verses come from different parts of the Bible and show that both the Old and New Testaments consider same-sex relations as sinful. However, the Bible also teaches that all sins can be forgiven through Jesus Christ. 1 Corinthians 6:11. Here at Clear Holiness, we believe that God's love and grace are available to everyone, no matter their past. Be blessed.